welcome to Cosmic Vibes Tarot. I'm your tarot reader, Nagesti, and today I will be continuing on with April predictions. Today will be for the sign of Cancer. I will be pulling from my astrology arcana deck, some Under the Oak Tarot, and pull some additional messages from sacred symbols, from your spirit guides. With all that being said, Cancer, I want you to check out for your sun, moon, and rising sign. I did just complete, well, not just, but it was like a week ago, I did Scorpio, Pisces, and Gemini's reading. So if you have any of your signs, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, definitely check out for that. And then as well, I want you to always remember that these are general messages, so take what resonates and leave the rest that doesn't. But let's just get right to it for you, Cancer, and dive in and see what's coming towards you in the month of April. I'm going to start with the astrology deck first. Move these out of the way. And thank you, Spirit, for all that you do. Can you show me what is coming towards Cancer in the month of April? We have Pisces here, and then we have the 12th house here. All right, so first and foremost, I'm going to pull one more card. Thank you. And then we have the waning gibbous moon. So what I want to say here is this is all about you being in tune with your emotions, listening to your dreams that you're having at night. It's time to start journaling that, and also trusting your intuition, especially when you have a gut feeling about something. It's like you're going through a rebirth here. All right, it's like it's like, Cancer, I know that you have like this thing with validation is what I'm getting here. And other people's opinions are very important to you and how they think and feel. But right now is a time to really go by what's important to you is what I'm getting. Like trusting your gut, knowing right from wrong, knowing. It's like you're going through some type of rebirth here on when it comes down to putting yourself first, especially when it comes down to spiritual things, spiritual matters, and intuition. Okay, instead of letting people take leadership or charge of the direction that you need to be going within your life, you're going to stand up for yourself and decide to do it on your own, is what I'm getting here. A lot of transformation energy, death and rebirth with this 12th house energy here. Okay, so this is very good here. Especially when mind you, we are in the time of Aries. So when you think of Aries, it comes down to taking action, leadership, determination. And this is you taking action, leadership, and determination when it comes down to your emotional well-being. Especially when it comes down to other people as well. But once again, like I said, trust your dreams. Your dreams are trying to tell you something with this Piscean energy. And also be wary of people who are trying to BS you, is what I'm getting as well. Because with Pisces energy, you think of the moon. And sometimes with the moon, we get illusion and confusion. And Spirit is saying, just trust your gut. You know deep down inside what matters, what's truly important, what's a lie from what's not a lie, is what I'm getting here. And then we have the waning gibbous moon. I'm going to read into that a little bit. I don't know exactly every single thing out of this book yet, but I am studying. But it's saying here with the waning gibbous moon, it says, as the moon begins to get smaller, you may feel an urge to share recently acquired knowledge with your community. Reflection doesn't always have to be a solitary act. Communication about your feelings can help prepare you for the upcoming stages. Look at it this way: if someone else's information could help you, wouldn't you want them to share it? You could also be feeling out of the loop or shunned by your community. Being ostracized hurts, and you should share how you feel with those around you. This behavior could be unintentional, so don't write anyone off yet. So, like I said earlier, this is definitely coming in tune with your emotions, your well-being, your mental state here. And it's like you're learning to speak up for yourself, going with your gut feeling, okay? You're no longer staying quiet or sitting idly by, letting people just run you, in my personal opinion, is what I'm getting here. Like if you feel wronged in some type of way, Cancer, excuse me. if you're feeling wronged in some type of way, if somebody offended you, it's like you're going to speak your mind on it. You're not going to just sit there and be quiet. You're going to say, hey, I don't like what you said to me. That type of energy I'm getting here. It's like you're going to be standing up for yourself a lot, or trying to get down to the root of things. If you feel like something is off with somebody, you're definitely going to say, are we good? Because you don't want to sit there and have the, guessing game. And that's like a sign of maturity for you, is what I'm getting here for you, Cancer. So good for you. I'm going to pull some tarot on each one and see what this is all about. I'm going to start with Pisces first. Thank you, Spirit. Can you show me what Pisces is all about in the month of April for Cancer? Thank you. What's this Piscean energy? Okay, we have the Six of Swords here. And this is in reverse. So with this Six of Swords energy here, you need, like I said even before, this is about a time or a test for you in the month of April to trust your intuition. And like I said, pay attention to your dreams. Maybe you had to, do some shadow work at a point in time. Well, some people may not know what shadow work, but, just have some time off towards yourself and really sit with your emotions and try to figure out, why things are not working out in your favor. Okay. But you're being called to take action here because you don't want to repeat certain cycles. Okay. Especially when it comes down to karmic patterns. You're deciding to take action for yourself here. It's like you definitely want to weigh out. You don't want to repeat whatever lessons that you learned over the course of this year already or from last year. It's like you want to push forward here. So it's really about you trusting your intuition, and Spirit is trying to guide you. They're surrounding themselves around you, trying to let you know that you are protected. You're knowing that you're supposed to move on to another journey here. It's like you're trying to see beyond the horizon. Because when we think of, like I said, we just had the spring equinox. So this was the time of Ostara. And this girl is still in the winter. As you can see, there's, snowy treetops here. So it's like you're ready to leave this, winter mind frame, this dark, quiet, stillness, unknown time frame, and trying to trust your intuition to show you the way to move on to brighter, lighter, happier days here. Okay? You have to trust this process. Nothing happens overnight is what I'm getting for you. This may take some time in the month of April, but you'll get through it here. Because we did have the Six of Swords in reverse here. It's like you want to leave peacefully on a situation here. It's like you don't want to, I don't know, for somebody, it's like you feel like you have to walk on eggshells all the time. Especially when it comes down to certain relationships. I feel like somebody always bites their tongue too, is when it comes down to speaking their piece, saying what's truly on their mind. And like Spirit is going to give you the oomph to actually say it with your chest. Just to get it out of the way. What else, Spirit? Here we go. 10 of Wands. Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of responsibility that you feel that you're carrying. Or maybe you're carrying a lot of emotions of other people or people's projections. You're perceiving them to be projections here. And now you're getting the urge to actually release them. Especially if it has to deal with, things that are stunting your growth here. Making you feel like you're trapped, unable to walk away from a certain situation here. Spirit is showing you and letting you know that you can release the burden. You don't have to feel trapped by other people. Or if you do feel that way, you do feel uncomfortable, you can speak your piece around and say, I don't like how I'm being treated. Are you upset with me? I need to understand this right now because your vibe is off. That type of energy. Especially when it comes down to your relationships. It's like that you have the power to control a certain situation here. And this is going to kick off a brand new outlook for you. It's like once you get over the hump with this person, because I don't even think this is more so work. I will pull a career card for you later on. But I feel like when you start to address the situation and stand on your own 2 feet, I feel like you're going to have a sense of empowerment, and it's going to light you up, and it's going to be able to break away things that have been hidden from you. Cancer. Like, I feel like you were veiled for some time here because you let people control too much. And it's like, no, I can do it myself. I can be in charge of my own mind, my emotions. I know what to say. I know how to feel. I know how to think. Don't tell me that you know what I'm thinking, because you don't. You don't know me. That's the type of energy I'm getting here. And it's like when you stand and realize that you are in control of your life, especially when it comes down to your intuition, it's like it's going to give birth to something here. Because if you look, this girl is definitely standing on top of the tree. It's like you're going to be rooted and grounded. And mind you, at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords here. So something that has already have hurt you, you know, it's like you're going to speak up on it here. You're going to release that burden with the Ten of Wands in reverse here. You're going to speak your piece. And you've been trying to do this for some time now, because we have the 3 acorns here at the top. I don't know if you can see that up close, but it's like, I feel like you've been trying to do this for a very long time. And like, this is the straw that, you know, broke the camel's back type of energy. Because I feel like even as a child, you really didn't speak up for yourself. You let people speak for you, you know, because it's like you're very nurturing people. You know, you don't like to hurt people's feelings, you know. But when you crash out, you crash out. But then when you do that, you feel so much regret and guilt. Because it's like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. You care. It's like you care so much for other people's feelings than your own. And that's not healthy. And it's like Spirit is trying to show you, like, no, your feelings matter. Like, that's the type of energy I'm getting here. Like, it's okay to get upset. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to speak your piece and say, hey, I don't like something. And when you do that, you're going to have such a lot of growth development. You know, it's not saying, oh, we're going to burn the house down with everybody in it type of energy here and be a vengeful queen or king or type of energy. No, it's just actually you setting up boundaries and saying, you know, you're going to learn to respect me, regardless if this is a partner, a friend, a family, a boss, a coworker. You're going to be standing in your power. It's like you're no longer... You're getting rid of codependency as well, is what I'm getting for you, Cancer. You're learning to be independent, regardless if that has to do with finances or being emotionally independent, thinking for yourself. That's what I see for you. One more card for Pisces. Thank you. Here we go. We have Judgment here in reverse. Spirit is saying that you need to release how other people view you. Okay, especially because of the veil. It's like you already know your inner truth here, your inner light. You already know who you are as a person, as an individual here. It's like you already have a lot of knowledge. And the thing is, that's funny, is people peep that too. It's like you have the ability, mind you, you're Cancer, you're very intuitive, you're a water sign. Water signs are already connected to a deep inner knowing, okay? So with that type of thing here, you hold a lot of knowledge, and you have an opportunity to call people out because you see people's true colors, but you choose not to do that. You still try to pretend like you're veiled because you want to see the good in everybody, even though deep down inside, it's like, you know, somebody's not right for you, or this job isn't right for you. It's like, no, but I can fix it. You know, like that type of energy here. And Spirit's like, no, the veil's removed. You already see things for what it is. It's time for you to trust your own inner growth and focus on you and grow your abilities here, especially when it comes down to your psychic intuition, is what I'm getting here. It's like Spirit is also amping you up to help you have this inner growth here. It's like their knowledge is shining on you and giving you life, is what I'm getting. And once again, you're going to have a lot of fertility, a lot of things happening, a lot of opportunities presenting itself to you. But at the same time, with these opportunities are going to come certain lessons that you have already learned. Okay, because we also have these two. They look like two mushrooms, but they have fire on it. So it looks like a Two of Wands type of energy here. So it's like you already are going to be approached with new opportunities with lessons that you've already learned. So you're going to be applying them and knowing how to move accordingly. so you could have the best outcome. And also there'll be new lessons as well. But it's like you have to trust your intuition of knowing what's right from wrong. What is for you and what is meant not to be. And Spirit is saying, go with your own opinion. Don't rely on anybody else's. Be comfortable in your own skin. It's like telling you to love yourself as well, especially in the month of April here. Because it's like you're coming into a rebirth. Remind you, when your first card, you were still stuck in the winter with the Six of Swords energy, unsure of how to move with your life, stand in your own power, be able to leave safely on your own. And because you're deciding to release these burdens here and actually stand in your power and take responsibility and have certain goals just for you, not anybody else, it's like you're going to release the judgment of other people, how people feel about you, how they view you, that's your problem, not mine, is what I'm getting. Oh, you don't like the fact that I stood up for myself. You don't like the fact that, you may feel I act a certain way, but I know deep down inside, I'm coming from a place of good, not trying to be self-righteous or ego, checked or things like that. But it's like, you're not, let's say, like an opinion wise, let's say you're into spirituality, right, Cancer, and you practice. Let's say you do what I do. You're a tarot reader, or if you don't fall into the Christianity type of, complex, and somebody tries to shun you for it and says, well, you're wrong, you're evil, this, that, and third, you're not going to care about that person's opinion. And that's just an example, but I'm just saying it's like that. You're going to stand up for yourself because I know what I do. I know what makes me happy, and it's not hurting anybody else. It's not hurting me. So you can say whatever you want, but you're irrelevant. Not to be mean, but your opinion does not matter. It's just me that matters right now, how I feel about it. And if it brings me success and happiness and it's peaceful, I don't see anything wrong with it. That's the type of energy you're going to be carrying in the month of April. So really good for you, Cancer. I'm going to pull what's the 12th house energy for you. When you think of the 12th house, it's like things coming in for full circle. I'll read 12th house and energy for you too as well, so you can just get a brief description. Here we are with the 12th house. It says, if you're in a period of crisis or self-doubt, know there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Allowing yourself to work through trauma and mental health struggles is the best gift for you will ever give yourself. Asking for help is often the hardest step, but you owe it to yourself. If someone close to you is going through a hard time and you aren't sure how to help them, just ask. Sometimes a quick "how are you?" or "what can I do to help?" is exactly what they need to hear. Do your best not to be judgmental or suggest ways they can improve their situation unless you know they want input. So this is karma, private secrets, hideaways, crisis, depression, and illusions. And like I said in the beginning of your reading here, with the 12th house, this is like you trusting your intuition here, Piscean energy, seeing through illusion and confusion, going with what's important for you. Especially, I don't feel like this is somebody else going through a crisis or mental health issues. I feel like this is you in general. You deciding to take charge of your mind, take leadership of your emotion here. You have a right to feel. You shouldn't be shunned for it, So let's see what this 12th house energy is for you. Thank you, Spirit. Can you give me some insight for Cancer? Okay, we have the Six of Cups. All right, so when we have the Six of Cups here, this is the past. Okay, this is you going over, not saying repeating, but going over. This is like you doing some type of form of shadow work with the 12th house energy and the Six of Cups, especially with things in the past. Like certain things you may have felt that you missed out on because of the fact that you were so fixated on something toxic or negative in your life, and you're wondering if you will have a second chance. Yes, you will. It may not be in the form that you may have wanted it to be, but Spirit knows what's right for you, is what I'm getting here. With the Six of Cups here, this is also about you healing your inner child as well, being more kinder to yourself. Once again, intuition and creativity is going to be very key for you. So also during this time, like I said, you may do a lot of inner child healing. with this 12th house energy for the month of April. Especially when it comes down to doing a creative hobby here that maybe you did as a child here. And that could be as simple as maybe you might be coloring or knitting or playing one of your favorite games, or, you know, it's like you're going to nurture yourself. Slow and steady wins the race is what I'm getting here for you, especially if this has to deal with your career, okay? And it's like, also I'm getting here with this tortoise energy here. It's like you're learning to be more kinder to yourself. Excuse me. You're learning that you know, maybe certain things have happened to you in the past when you were younger, but you're learning to open your heart up again. You know, slowly but surely it's going to lead you to, you know, inner healing, especially if there are certain memories of the past that caused you a lot of pain, a lot of trauma here. It's like you're going to go over it, you're going to do some type of shadow work on it, and you're going to release it, and it's going to bring and shine an inner light for you to be successful from here on out. Okay? And you need to learn to forgive yourself as well, Cancer, is what I'm getting here. Everybody, you know, makes mistakes in their life. Nobody is perfect. Okay? We're not going to continuously beat up ourselves or feel guilt. Okay, we learn and we grow from that. I don't know why I needed to say that. I don't know, you know, what you did or what you did not do. But, you know, like I said, I hear he who cast the first stone type of energy here. But you need to forgive yourself first. You know? And it's okay to forgive others. We don't want to hold on to grudges. That is another thing I'm getting here with this Six of Cups energy. You're going to learn how to heal that energy. You know, you're going to acknowledge that you were hurt by this person. Or a situation has hurt you, you know, back in the day as a kid, or maybe felt like it stunted your ability to grow and made you have like a line of mishaps as you grew older into life here. But Spirit is going to say it's going to come full circle for you. You're going to have like a deeper understanding in the month of April here, how to release this judgment, how to release these burdens here, so you can just move on past the situation, especially when it comes down to your emotions, your connections, your thought process, is what I'm getting for you, Cancer. What else? Thank you, Spirit. Here we go, Ace of Cups, and this is coming out on the side. This, like I said, this is a lot of water energy, a lot of emotion, a lot of intuition, a lot of, you know, self-care. It came out on the side, but I'm going to put it up right here. But this is you nurturing yourself, being gentle. Like I said, you're going to do a lot of inner child healing. You're going to learn how to fill your cup up, and it's going to be so overflowing here for you, especially when it comes down to your emotions. You're going to be able to feel comfortable with expressing yourself, okay? And with you expressing yourself, you saying what's important to you, you being grounded and being disciplined on just you, yourself, you, me, myself, and I. I don't know why I hear that Beyonce song. Me, myself, and I is all I got in the end, is what I found out. Like, and there ain't no need to cry. Like, that type of energy is what I'm getting here. Like, it's I hear I could do battle by myself. Like there's certain things here where, you know, maybe you felt like, maybe it's like you knew certain friend groups, certain families, certain partnerships were very toxic, but you stuck with it because you were afraid to be on your own. Okay, maybe you had a hard time fulfilling your own cup. Validation, once again, is coming towards me. In my mind, I'm hearing validated. I want to be seen. I need help. You know, that type of energy here, especially when it comes down to somebody hyping you up to make yourself feel good, but you're realizing that you could do that all by yourself. Not saying that you're going to be, you know, alone and isolated all the time. No, you know, I don't see hermit energy coming out, but you're going to be comfortable in your own skin. Okay? And you're going to be loving yourself more. Okay? And Spirit is going to guide you to do this. They're going to rely certain messages and letting you know it's safe to drink from your own cup. All right? We're not going to also cipher off anybody else's energy, is what I'm getting. Because some of that, not all energy is good energy here. They want you to nourish yourself. And you're going to do a lot of sacral chakra healing is what I'm getting here. So if you have a YouTube, which everybody, I mean, you're on here or whatever the case may be. But if you can, listen to sacral chakra meditation. And also if you're doing yoga, work in your hip area. It's time to release a lot of trauma that you have in your hips and your groin area is what I'm getting here. Because it's like you've had a lot of battles. Cancer. I don't know why. I just feel very emotional looking at this Ace of Cups energy, especially with the Six of Cups. I feel like there's a lot of things that have happened to you that you don't speak of, especially when it comes down to you being as a child or early on, said teenage years. I don't know why, but I really feel like crying. It's like you really endured a lot and a lot of people don't know. A lot of hidden secrets of things have happened to you that you don't speak about. And it's like you're going to heal some of that stuff, even though you feel like you have a hard time. Oh my God. Okay. Just try to center myself. Let me just light some energy here. But I understand you, Cancer. I'm sorry if you went through certain things here that you feel like you can't speak about. Okay. And because you weren't able to speak on these things here, you know, it led you down to a lot of different paths in your life. Because you felt unloved. And you wanted to feel validated, warranted, seen here, but it was just from negative places, things, you know, because maybe you felt like your self-worth wasn't there, is what I'm getting. And it's like in this month of April, like you're going to, it's going to switch for you. There's something that Spirit is going to hone into you and let you really see that you are valid. You matter, your life matters, your emotions, your feelings, your spirituality, the way you express yourself, it matters. I'll say I'm sorry. I will apologize. If this person, you know, you feel like you'll never get an apology out of certain people, I'll say I'm sorry. And I know it's just, I'm a stranger. I know I am, but I'll say it for them. I'm sorry. Because there's a lot of apologies that you deserve for some reason. I'm sorry, Cancer. I don't know why this reading has me like you're gonna be okay, Cancer. Let's just keep going. Yeah, here we go. The World. You're protected, Cancer. Okay? Your angels are definitely surrounding you and letting you know that you're gonna be a lot happier than where you were, because you're gonna have so much self-growth and development. You're going to be disciplined and you're actually going to take the high road. You're going to start taking action. It's like you're going to be cleaning your life up, and like you're going to realize that it's time to clean up your life within you. You know, you're tired of repetitive cycles and situations. You're just tired of it. You're tired of holding on to the past here. And things are going to come in full circle for you, where you decide that I decide how my life is going to be. I decide to be happy. I decide that if I want to pick up and move and travel, I'm going to do it. I don't need to stay here any longer. You know, I'm going to be expressing myself. I don't care who sees, who watches me. You know, I have a lot of knowledge, but I deserve peace. I deserve creativity. So in the month of April, you're going to definitely come in tune with yourself. A lot of character arc development for you. That's what I see for you, Cancer. We're going to pull on the waning gibbous moon here. Like I said, the waning gibbous moon was a whole bunch of knowledge here, things that you're learning, deciding if to share it or not to help others. Maybe because of all this character development, this healing of the self, the mind, the body, the spirit, you're going to be expressing it. And maybe you may know somebody that might be going through the same thing as you. And you may be telling them, you don't have to stay in this place. You can pull yourself out of it, Or like I said earlier, if people feel off-putting to you and you're setting yourself boundaries, you're going to be addressing it, saying, is there a situation? Is there something wrong here? Because I'm tired of feeling like I have to walk on eggshells. You're not going to be doing that. So, Spirit, can you show me what is for the waning gibbous moon of Cancer? Thank you. Here we go, the Hanged Man. This is, like I said, all this is like coinciding here. You're looking at things from a different perspective. You're taking time on yourself, especially when it comes down to your emotional well-being. A lot of water energy is for you, Cancer. A lot of emotions, letting things die away here with this fall leaves into the lake here. It's like you're being in stillness. Okay, you're learning a lot about yourself. Letting things flow here. This happened, so it's like, okay, yeah, a lot of crazy things have happened to us in our life, right? And I know some people don't want to hear it, but the reason why we go through so much is because what don't kill you makes you stronger. And Spirit felt like you can handle so much to stand in your power. It just makes you a better leader, okay? A better listener, You're more understanding. You're more capable. You could be a better friend, a better mother, a better father. That type of energy, because you know right from wrong. You already been through the fire. And it's like you're going to be coming to an understanding of why you went through so much. And you're going to make peace with it. Because at the end of the day, it only goes up from here. Is what I'm getting for you. And it's like you're going to spread awareness on that. And you're going to be a light for a lot of other people too. Regardless if you're not even on a platform, maybe you're very low key, you're an introvert or something like that. But the people that are around you that you interact with, who may be going through the same struggle as you, or feel some type of way, they're going to be inspired. You're going to change something within them to want better for themselves as well. So good for you, Cancer. I don't know why this sorry if I sound like a cry crybaby, but I just feel it so much. Cancer. What else? Thank you. We have the Page of Swords here. Yeah, this is about you getting a lot of mental clarity, things that have upset you, Maybe you felt like you couldn't move or express yourself because of people in your energy trying to watch what you do, spy and pry or things like that, or maybe just a lot of mental confusion. You were unsure of who the hell you were at a point in time. It's like you had some type of identity crisis. Like I said, you were comfortable with letting people define who you are. But now it's like I said, you came to full circle. Like, no, you don't define me. I define myself. And now, because you're deciding to look at things from a different perspective here, you're going to get that clarity. Okay. What's this Page of Swords in reverse? Thank you, Spirit. Just want some deeper intel. Yeah, the Fool. Like I said, you're going to get a lot of mental clarity here. And it's like Spirit is telling you, you already endured so much. A lot of things have been illuminated. A lot of things have already peaked. Okay. But Spirit is telling you to take a leap of faith forward here. They got you. Things are going to blossom for you with this rose energy here. Even though you're unsure of where this is going to take you now. Because damn it, I've been through so much. I don't want to keep enduring these things. And Spirit is like, it's going to be safe for you to do so now. We're right here with you. Trust the process. Okay? Like I said, a lot with your sacral energy. A lot of communication here. A lot of guidance, protection here. They are walking with you through this process, but you need to trust that you are safe to move on. You're safe because you already seen it. You like I said, you started to look at things from a different perspective here. You remove the veil. You acknowledge the truth within yourself. You acknowledge the truth within other people, and you decide to let things go. But now your next step is to actually trust the process. Get this mental clarity here that it's safe to actually start a new life, take a new path, develop, which I feel like you're going to do because we had the World card come out for you before here and the Ace of Cups. So I don't think you're going to have hesitation here on actually going forward because it's better than where you were, you know, that type of energy. I'm going to pull some sacred symbols for each deck. Thank you, Spirit. Can you show me what this Piscean energy was for Cancer in the month of April? Thank you. All right, we have Healer. This is you, you know, at a point in time, you probably were having some struggle, like I said, when it comes down to healing yourself. Maybe you need to realize that you are a healer. The reason why that you went and endured so much is because you have a healing, nurturing ability, and it's like training. So now that you have learned to release all this crazy energy here, and it's telling you that it's safe for you to move on to calmer waters, even though you didn't see it at first. You're going to be trusting your intuition here. You're going to be trusting that you can heal yourself, heal your mind, your body, your spirit. You're going to trust your intuition with this purple energy here. Your dreams are sending you energies to help you heal, different lessons, different things that you missed as well. A lot of changes coming with the number 32, especially when it comes down to your development, self-growth. 5, the number ending in 5. What is the 12th house here? What is the 12th house about? Thank you, Spirit. Here we go. Divine Feminine. And this was in reverse too as well, but this is what you're stepping into, your Divine Feminine energy. Regardless if you are a male watching this or a female watching this, this is about you tapping in and being in your softer side. You're not going to be so hard on yourself. It's not all about go, 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 putting on a shell, you know, not acknowledging your emotions, not acknowledging your feelings, not being nurturing. Like, no, you're going to release that energy and learn how to step into Divine Feminine energy. This is going to bring you a lot of peace, a lot of happiness. Like I said, it's going to give you Ace of Cups feelings here, the world. You are owed to express and to love and fill your cup up here. You're going to be softer on yourself. You're not going to keep beating yourself up anymore with this Divine Feminine energy here, because a lot of things that have happened in the past, you're going to learn to release it in the month of April. I feel like this is divine closure, and I don't feel like this is just like, oh, maybe a little mishap at the workplace or something like that. No, this is deeper. I feel like this is a real serious, like, internal healing, so you don't ever have to be in this place ever again, in this mindset ever again. That's what I'm getting for you. And we're going to pull on this waning gibbous moon. So thank you, Spirit. What is the waning gibbous moon? Death, transformation, baby. The Fool, because you're deciding to take that chance on yourself because you've seen it from a different perspective, and you're going to get that mental clarity. It's time to transform. Don't look at death as a bad card here. You're embracing this change within yourself. It's going to bring you a lot of grounded type of energy, a lot of red energy here. So you're coming back to yourself. You're going to be okay with who you are. It's time to be a butterfly now, Cancer. It's time to set yourself free. Bust out of that cocoon here. Nothing, no one, no place, no thing, no person is going to hold you back from who you truly meant to be in this life, is what I'm hearing for you, Cancer. With that being said, I'm going to do a quick career card for you and then a mindful oracle, and then I'll close you out. But thank you for allowing me in your space, Cancer. It truly meant a lot. This was a very emotional read, but I'm proud of you for what you're about to do this month. Spirit, can you give me a career card for Cancer, for those who are looking for a job or in their job? What do they need to know right now? Investment is your career card for this month. So it's saying invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. Take calculated risk, but save something to fall back on. So Spirit wants you to, you know, definitely save up some money here. But also if you have a hobby or there's a side business that you do, you know, or there's maybe you might need to take an extra course to gain some more knowledge in your workplace to help you get into a more better position for payout or a promotion here. Spirit is saying for you to invest in that. And then we'll pull a mindful oracle. What does Cancer need to know? Thank you. Speak up. This is full circle. So it's saying, what are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. It's time to claim back your inner power. Claim back your power. Speak up for who you are. It's time to put your identity out there. You already know what you're meant to do. You're ready to transform. You're ready to step into that divine feminine energy. And you're about to heal a lot of things within yourself this April. But it's very important for you to do. You know, but you're going to be such a stronger person because of this energy, Cancer. So congratulations on that. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will check in with you guys another time. If you like this reading, click the like button, hit that subscribe button, notification button, whatever button. But thank you for checking me out. Take care. Bye.